Okay, now Adam, I want to go back to talking to you a little bit about, because we see that it isn't just enough. There are different skills that we have to have. We have to be able to get a job, and we also have to be able to keep a job, which is sometimes difficult. Talk to us a little bit about, where was your first job and how old were you, Adam?
My first ever job was being a grocery stocker at the Kroger Company's Finneytown store in the suburbs of Cincinnati, Ohio. I was 16 at the time.
And so, as a 16-year-old, what was the biggest difficulty that you had working that job?
My biggest difficulty was communicating with my direct supervisor, who I felt never listened to me attentively.
And so you subsequently left that job. Why did you leave that job?
A situation arose that led to a shouting match, and I got fired, but I have since matured and learned better coping skills, so I would not do that again at a future employer. I would instead tell future employers that if I do something wrong, it helps to have them break the situation down piece by piece so that I can learn how to do it right.
I'd
And
just like to add on to that.
yes.
Adam has done such an incredible job with his professional development, and he's very insightful on how his condition affects his work. And on that note, though, I do think that it's very important not only to be working with the autism community, but also to be working with employers and business owners who are looking to hire employees on the spectrum. I think it's important to train them on how to bring out the full potential of their employees. And Spectrum Success will be offering free trainings and free seminars where we can actually come to your workplace and work with your employees to make sure that it's a good working environment for everyone there.
Absolutely. And thank you for bringing that up. That, I'm thrilled that you're going to have videos that will help, because that's a big part of this component, is that the employers need to know. First of all, they need good training no matter who's coming through the door, but in
Right.
particular for our individuals who are on the autism spectrum, with just a little bit of training, which will help them to be better with all of their employees. They'll find that individuals who are on the autism spectrum are often far and away the best employees once given a
Exactly.
chance. Really remarkable.
Exactly.
So, Adam, between this unfortunate experience that happened at the Kroger, and I'm so sorry to hear that, but I'm thrilled that you've been able to say, "Hey, I know more about what I need to do now." Have you worked other jobs since then, before now?
I've worked in some sheltered workshops, but they didn't challenge me enough, and I felt way overqualified. Like Trick Daly said, I'm way too advanced for this.
Yeah, and Snea, you probably see this a lot, that when we have those sheltered programs, and for people who are more profoundly affected and have other
Exactly.
issues, that works really well. But speak a little bit about what's available for our individuals who are high functioning, intelligent, capable, really have a voice to be able to bring to so many professions. Are the opportunities there for that?
There really are not. It breaks my heart because it's a catch-22. The skills and abilities of these high-functioning and Asperger's individuals are overshadowing their need for help. Like you said, these individuals are amazing at the work that they do and at the job itself, and any employer would be lucky to have them at their job. It's just a matter of some social and communication skills that sometimes create miscommunications or misunderstandings in the workplace that don't allow them to stay at the job long term. And I think that right now the programs that are available, oftentimes they will have maybe a partnership with different businesses, and when there's an open position, they'll fill that position with the employee, which is a great first step. But if somebody is able to do web programming, for example, why are they being placed in a Subway sandwich shop making sandwiches?
Yeah.
Of course they're going to get bored. They're not being challenged. It's not as meaningful to them. They're not excited to wake up and get to work every morning. And so I do think that this is a problem that needs to be addressed. There are going to be thousands of adults with autism transitioning into the workplace environment, and they just don't have the support that they need to make that transition successful.